My name is Varinder and welcome you to my YouTube channel Cloud Leader. So in this video we'll study that how AWS or Amazon Cloud Front delivers the content from the origin servers to the application so that users can experience that reliability and performance while they'll be accessing the website. In the last video we studied out what is CDN or Amazon Cloud Front and how it really helps in reducing the time delay when user is accessing the website. So in this video we'll go through the process of creating the different parts of the Amazon Cloud Front so that the data will be delivered to the users without any delay. So let's move on. And on the right hand side you can see a process diagram where we'll be going through all these 5 steps and we'll see that how each step is interdependent on the other to create the Cloud Front, so that the data should reach to the application, which is our final step. So let's see what is the first step. The first step is that we need to configure our origin servers or the HTTP servers where we'll be placing the objects, and those objects will be further transferred. So let's see. Like said, Cloud Front will get the contents to distribute. So origin server basically stores the definite version of your files, or your maybe it could be your static files, CSS files, HTML files, and if you are serving that content over HTTP, then the origin could be your S3 bucket or the HTTP server you have created, and this particular HTTP server can be created onto the Amazon EC2 so that you can manage all these. The next step is and another thing is, in case for your static content, definitely for CSS and HTML files, this will well serve the purpose. But Amazon recommends that in case you are serving the dynamic content MP3 or MP3 files on demand using the RTMP protocol, then your origin should always be the Amazon S3 bucket. So depending on what type of content will be serving through the Cloud Front, will be using either the S3 bucket or the this HTTP server onto the Amazon EC2. Now the step 2 is we'll be uploading all those files which will be accessed by the users, or we want that when users will be accessing the websites, those could be our images, HTML files. We'll be storing or uploading all those files onto the or our origin servers. And in case you are so you will be serving a dynamic content like MP3, MP4 or other media files, then you can upload your content or objects onto the Amazon S3 bucket. Like that, upload files to the origin servers. Your files, also known as objects, like we studied in our Amazon S3 video, will typically include web pages, media files, and but anything that can be served over the HTTP request. So in third step, we'll be creating a distribution. In the third step, you will be creating a Cloud Front distribution, which actually tells that which origin servers to get your files from. Then the user will be requesting the files through the application or through the web browser. So in the step 4, actually, Cloud Front assigns a domain name to your distribution and displays it in the Cloud Front console. So my friends, let's try to understand over here, because whenever we'll be displaying the content to the user, or user will be accessing the content, they will be getting some URL so that that particular file should be accessible through the internet. So in that case, here in step 4, the Cloud Front basically assigns a domain name like this, like D111abcdf8 cloudfront.net, so that your images, whichever you will be placing in either the S3 bucket or into the HTTP server, they should get a working URL, so that when a user is requesting the file or the image through the edge locations, it should be able to point through this domain name to that particular image. So in this step 5, Cloud Front send your distribution configuration, but not your actual content. And as we discussed in our previous video, that basically these edge locations They are having their data centers and they are having a lot of proxy or cache servers where a huge amount of memory is provided to really cache the content, to speed up the queries which the users are making to your website, to serve the content faster and without any delay. So in that case, CloudFront sends your content to the distribution server. Sorry, not content, but basically configuration, so that it should be able to fetch the data from the origin to all its edge locations. Basically, we studied in the previous video that edge location is a collection of servers or data centers in their different areas around the world, where CloudFront actually caches the copies of your content. So in the first step, we created the Amazon S3 bucket or HTTP server, that is basically your origin server. Then we uploaded our content onto the either of the origin server. In case of media files, it will be Amazon S3 bucket. In case of static, it would be HTTP server, which again can be onto the EC2 server. Then we created a web distribution. In the step 4, Amazon CloudFront actually provided a domain name to the distribution, so that content is available through the URL. And then in the step 5, Amazon CloudFront actually distributes your configuration to the edge locations, so that it should be available to the users. So now when we will be deploying the application, that domain name will be used. As I said, let's say for example, the CloudFront delivers us this D1111ABCDE a.cloudfront.net. So when we will be doing the practical, you'll see that Amazon CloudFront returns these kind of domain names for your distribution. And now when we'll be actually pointing the images into our S3 bucket or onto the HTTP server, we'll be using similarly you can see this for the images cloudninjas.jpg in the S3 bucket. If it is there, then our URL will come like this. Then the whole domain name which CloudFront has provided us /the cloudninjas.jpg, which we want the edge locations to fetch it from our origin servers and lying in the S3 bucket. In addition to that, you can provide headers to the files, that how long or how you want the files to stay in the cache in the CloudFront edge locations, because in any ways you'll be charged for all those things. So you need to be very cautious about that, what you are placing into the origin servers and what are the different values you have set, so that you will not be charged or you will not be paying anything extra. And by default, each object which stays in the edge location is for 24 hours before it expires. So basically you decide the TTL value over there, so that content can remain to the edge locations for a particular time. So thank you, my friends. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, we'll see a demo that how we create the origin servers and how the domain name is assigned to the distribution, and then how the data will be transferred to the edge location. So if you really like this video, please click on like button, do share it with your friends, so that maximum people can understand that what AWS is or what Amazon CloudFront is. And please do subscribe our channel, so that you can keep on getting the updates. Thank you for watching.